motorcycle and coming down a hill, and I hit some sand, and as I hit the sand, my bike stopped, threw me over, but the engine was still running, so the handlebars hit me on the head. Should have knocked me out, but it didn't. And then the other one is that I decided I would be an ice skater, and I was watching all these people spin, so I was on my ice skates, and I decided to spin, and I spin and hit the ice with my head here and saw this flash of light go by me, but I got up and moved on. I've had many injuries in my head.
Head injuries? Okay.
But
Tell us about your childhood pneumonia.
The childhood pneumonia happened with my parents, and my aunt one day told me, we were stupid to come and get you in the middle of the winter. We had no heater in our car. We were freezing. We drove 900 miles to Colorado Springs. You were 3 days old. We walked outside, got in the car, and drove to California, Long Beach. We didn't realize that you had caught pneumonia because all you did was cry. Your grandmother wanted to take you outside, hit you with the shovel, and bury you. But we wouldn't let her. And finally we talked your dad into taking you to the county hospital of Los Angeles. And the minute they walked in, the doctor put his stethoscope on your chest and said, I'm sorry, he's got to go into an incubator right now. And Mr. Martinez, I would look for a coffin because I don't believe he's going to make it. And they put me in an incubator. And every day my mother would come by, but I wouldn't remember. I was only, like 2 weeks old. And he says, see how he moves? He keeps fighting to live. He's going to have some problems, but we don't know what kind. And after 2 weeks in an incubator, the doctor says you can take him home, but keep him warm. And so my mother took me home, and I had supposedly epileptic fits, but I grew out of that.
So how long have you had epilepsy? How long? For how many years?
Probably a year.
Okay. And what did that leave your brain? How did it affect your brain?
It affected my brain. I don't know how it affected my brain. I was still too little. But I know I never got out of the house without a t-shirt underneath my shirt. And my mother would always put me in a jacket. I said, it's hot outside.
Yeah. Were you able to have dreams?
No.
So you never have dreams in your life?
I never had dreams in my life until the other day you gave me a crystal and I had movies, not dreams. That's what the people told me when I told them what I dreamt. They says, that's not a dream, yo. That's a movie.
Tell us about your movie.
My movie is about a guy who died. But he was a multi-millionaire. And he died. And he wanted to do good things for people as he'd done good things. But he wanted to help them mentally. So he saw a psychic named Maria. And he asked, how can somebody die and come back and help others? She says, well, you're going to have to be cremated and your ashes mixed with some fine sand and put in an hourglass. And when that hourglass is turned over, your conscious ability can penetrate the brains of anyone or anybody and see what they're all about and correct their faults. He says, I'll do this, but first I'm going to have to tell my 2 kids what I want to do. They're going to call me nuts, and they're going to prevent me from doing this. But I'm going to convince them that I'll remove them from their inheritance, and they will then agree to allow me to be put in an hourglass.
So I'm assuming you're going to write all of this, and it's going to appear in sci-fi movie one day.
Yeah, you're going to star in it as Marie.
And tell us, how vivid was your dream?
The vivid was so vivid that I saw everything in color. I saw the hourglass. It was real strong glass, and it was with handles of gold. And I saw Michael, the one he helped first, and I saw the lady with the kid kidnapped by him, and I saw Leo, the artist, that came in and stole the hourglass, and he brought him to a higher.
Was this dream happen one night or continuously? So what's one night? And you remember all of these?
I remember all of these.
All the little details.
And all the little details. I would like to forget them like I do with other dreams, like other people, but this one was so vivid and such a profound story. I don't know what to do, but I'm going to put it down on paper and give it to a girl named Marie that'll take it to
movie
and
producer.
The second dream was the door on the 13th floor, and it was kind of scary. But that's all I'm going to tell you about that.
Okay. We don't want to give out all the details.
Yeah, I don't want to give out
It'll be all the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, and this, you were able to achieve this by how?
Putting this
Yeah, show us how you used it.
by my head here.
Okay. Why is it on that side instead
I
of
don't know why it was on that side, because I was laying on the pillow, and it was about here.
Okay. Okay.
And then, I didn't want to come out of the dream, but I had to go to work. Because there was so much more detail
Okay.
in there.
Yeah.
Maybe these should be against the law.
Okay. So tell us, what is that you have?
That's a crystal, a nano crystal. A nano crystal. And anybody who wants to capture a dream, put it in the sun, and then put it under your pillow, and then move it over so it touches your skin. I don't care where it touches. And then fall asleep. And it'll change your life. Now, this is the first time I've dreamt in my life.
You dreamt? You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Those three.
And the problem is, I remember the dream.
But have you, and you do dream often?
No, I don't dream often.
Do you think that's due to your brain damages over the years?
Yeah, I think it's been damaged over the years. I wrestled in high school, and my head would hit the mat. We'd wrestle and boom, hit the mat. So my head has been